What's up YouTube? Welcome back to MMOSWORLD. We are here taking a look at Black Desert Mobile, which is launching globally on December 11th, and you can already start preloading the app on the global versions if you have pre-registered. So this is going to be pretty exciting here. Let me just turn down the volume. I'm not playing this on mobile at the moment. We're playing this through an Android emulator, BlueStacks. Anyway, the game is already out or has soft launched in about 7 regions in Asia. Southeast Asia is the version I'm going to be checking out. So what we're going to do, we're going to spend maybe a half an hour going through your first steps. What does the opening sequence look like? We know for a fact the tutorial has changed. Combat, obviously, you still have the flashy animations and everything, but most of it has been compacted, of course, to fit a mobile game. We're going to start a brand new character, so let's go ahead and hit touch screen here. I'm using a mouse and keyboard too. And there's only Calpheon at the moment in terms of servers, if you're playing in the Asian server, so we'll go with Calpheon. And I already have a character on here, so what we're going to do is we're going to create a second character under my same family name, and we'll go through the opening sequence again. Now, having played a little bit on my first character here, I do have some thoughts, of course, but we're going to go through it again. So let's go ahead and create another character. So as you can see, for the Southeast Asian version, there's only 5 classes at the moment. You have the Warrior, and I believe this is the Ranger. Yep, and this is the Witch. This is the Berserker, or Giant, in this case, and finally you have the Valkyrie. So it doesn't have all the classes that you'd usually find in the PC or console version of Black Desert. So for this one, let's go ahead and do the Witch, shall we? This one's all about magic, it's got range and everything. Let's go ahead and hit select. So one of the main attractions of Black Desert, if you know or have followed the game franchise, is of course the graphics and visuals. And one of the things that Pearl Abyss were very proud of with BDO Mobile is they get to bring that full customization to the mobile version, basically. So you could either pick a preset here, just go with one which look that you like, and if you find something you fancy, you can go with that. Or the other option is, of course, click the beauty album, and yes, they have imported over the game's beauty album whereby players can upload their creations and you can simply tap and download it. It's a very popular feature for the PC version, and it's good to see this one on mobile as well. Let's see, anything good here? You can find all kinds of stuff. Alright, this looks not bad. We'll go with that. Jella by author Mishiru. And if you like it, just hit download, and it should be on your screen right now, except for the hair. For some reason, the hair did not transfer over. So what we're going to do now is click on Appearance, and now go to Hair, and pick the hair that you want. There you go. Very colorful hair for a witch. You can change the length, of course, so all these customization features that you're used to with BDO is there. Some stuff are not available, like if you remember, PC version, console version, you have a ton of sliders. They've cut back on the sliders somewhat, but you can still play around with a couple of things. Height, for example, body shape, or you can go into the drag mode, advanced, and you'll notice that there are highlights on the face now, different areas. For example, if I want to make this part of the cheeks bigger, and there's your sliders. Up, down, so you have some customization here. And again, this is BDO's specialty. They are in-depth character creator things, so it's having it on mobile is pretty cool. Once you're done with that, just hit done. Enter a character name. My family name is already set, so I'm going to go with MMOSWORLD here, as usual. Hit enter and done. Again, I'm playing this through BlueStacks, which is an Android or iOS emulator for the PC. So I've got access to my mouse and keyboard. Okay, now, let's go ahead and jump into game. I already have a CP rank, of course, and combat CP as well for the family, basically, because BDO or Black Desert is one of those games where you have a bunch of alt characters under one family name, and there is a family progression as well. So, the one thing you'll notice with BDO, or Black Desert Mobile, I keep calling it BDO, is many of the functionalities, progression systems, gearing systems remain the same. For example, enhancing is a big part of how players upgrade their gear with ranks. So you get a sword, you want to upgrade that to like a rank 7, the enhancing system is still there, the Black Spirit is still there, and it's your main sort of progression thing. But this is new, this new intro. And here we are! Hey, you're finally awake, I've been waiting for you. Are you still dizzy? Why don't you try to walk it off? Try walking over there. So this begins the tutorial sequence of the main story, something that they, when the PC version first launched, didn't really have. But this one does have a very, very linear story progression, and it actually teaches you all the basics of the combat. So first thing you want to notice is, if you're playing on the emulator as I am, this is your movement joystick. This is your combat bar, and when it's not there, that's your jump. So the UI, it's compact now. You can see your health bar, and at the top here's your resources, how much stamina you got, contribution points. A lot of these systems, if you're coming from the PC version, has not changed. So at the end of the video, we'll take a look at all the other stuff as well, including the cash shop. So let's go ahead and move on. So because there is auto-pathing with the arrow pointing... Oops, sorry about that. The video stopped recording. Okay, we're back. So what we're going to do here is tap this, an odd companion, and you're going to automatically move to the designated area. And turning the quest by tapping that again. So if you're playing on your mobile phone, it's really easy, lots of tapping. It's just a combat's going to have some big differences, whether or not you're playing on your phone or your emulator, and I'll show you guys why. Okay, quest complete. Again, tap the screen to confirm. And you saw you got XP and contribution XP as well. And now we're going to go talk to Eileen. Those of you who played the PC version, you will of course remember her. Now, for the control scheme, you can either just move like that on your own, and at the top left you'll see the list of all the NPCs in the town of Vilia. And if you click on map, you have that familiar BDO map, and this is going to help with your navigation if you want to travel on your own, like if you want to move around manually. Most players, what they'll do is just go with the auto pathing, just click on the quest and it'll take you there. So this is interesting. I just walked up to the water and immediately I have a fishing rod right there. So that's one of the key differences. A lot of things have been sort of dumbed down or made compact. Like, you won't need gathering tools. You can straight away go up to something and pick it up by tapping the resource icon on the screen. So let's try fishing for a sec here. It looks like there's a fishing button. Let's click that. I'm now fishing. I suppose I'm going to have to tap the screen again when I catch a bite. Let's find out. Yep, tap the screen. Oh, there you go, Novice Fisher. And to equip new titles or gear, you just tap the screen and there you have it. That's pretty much that in a nutshell. As for all the life skills, if you're wondering, yep, all the life skills are here. Ooh, lots of jankiness right now with the gameplay. Other stuff on the UI, let's see, these are the, you've got a horse, and you've of course got a pet that is shared across your family, which is really handy, especially for alts. You can bond with your horsey now, and that's going to give you a buff. And of course, you can ride it and move on to the next NPC, Eileen. So again, just clicking on the dialogue bar is going to take you automatically to go see her. But of course, I encourage you to check out the town of Vilia. If you remember when BDO first launched on the PC, there was a different tutorial that started. Let me see if I can open up the world map here. But it started in a little town to the east of Vilia on the world map, and you learn about potions, you learn about combat. That tutorial's gone now, it's over. The brand new one in the mobile version starts you up here in Vilia. You can come back here and do a lot of questing if you want. And do take note that there is voice acting. As you can hear, the NPCs have voice. Quest complete. And you will level up pretty fast, I will say. You can get to level 10 within 45 minutes.
You'll need more time to recover, considering how you're still walking about in a daze.
Yep, so it doesn't have that, clunky dialogue screen that the PC or console versions have. This one's a more subdued NPC version, where you just see the character's portrait and what they're saying. Now, you notice other players in the area now. You can already start talking and making friends. Remember, this is an MMORPG. At the bottom of the map, you will see the global chat. So this is the chat system. You can type in this chat. You got general, server, party, whisper, guild system. All those features from the PC or console version of the MMO is still here. Now, let's go back to Eileen. Walk up to an NPC. Some of the systems are still here. You can talk to them. and you can learn things. The amity system is here, of course.
Florence is awfully popular.
Now, you need to
Main street
further
stores always get the most attention.
progress the main story, because now BDO has this thing where you need to be at a certain checkpoint in the main tutorial story before you can unlock some features. One of them being camps, and camps is where you're going to start crafting. It's like a base building mini game where that's where all your workers will be, and you can send them out and gathering resources. And you'll also unlock quests, side quests, which is a third tab here, but it's not available right now. That simply gives you a ton of CP experience points just to level up on your own. Under support, you can grab like 19 free potions for new players, and that's pretty handy, of course. Now let's go talk to Igor Batali, who of course is the village chief. That has not changed. Most of the NPCs you see in the PC console versions are all here in some capacity, but their roles may change a little bit. Some lines they say on the PC don't appear here. Oh, it's really janky. I'm guessing servers are taking a crap. Could be smoother on a mobile phone.
We've been seeing a lot of folks like you.
As for the story, you know, in terms of what's going on, the narrative of how you woke up, how you met the Black Spirit and all that stuff, they've tightened up the storytelling a little bit, so now at least it makes a little sense. And you're now going to go help them around the farm or something. Okay, before I move, I'm actually going to cancel autopathing here and speak to Igor Batali again. See, in the amity system now... Oh, it's not popping up. Let me move away here. Let's try again.
I hope this is
right,
useful.
so you can rent Aegis Relic if you want to. On this character, I have 76 CP, so that means this one is going to give you 5 defense very early on, so I would totally rent it, and of course you can give it back anytime. So that's rented. Now if you go back to the main UI, you can see any new gear that has a higher CP score, you can just tap the screen and that's automatically going to equip it for you. Where is that? Where do you see your character stuff? All you gotta do is hit the tab button there and hit My Info, and it's gonna bring up all your gear, titles that you've unlocked as well, and down here will be your cosmetic slots. Okay, now we have what we need. Let's go ahead and go to the Finto farm so we can show off some combat. Except, server's not responding. Let's go down for a bit. Let's try that again. Nope. No biggie. We'll horse it. Oh, okay. It's finally responded. Yeah, so you'll see all the usual NPCs in Villia. Here's another big change. The world is no longer open world. You have loading screens because, I guess, obviously for technical reasons, an open world MMO on a mobile phone is going to hog a lot of resources, drain your battery life, etc. So they've pretty much cut down some of the open world sections into instance maps, which is basically what it is.
Thank you. I've been having trouble taking care of the farm.
You'll come across a lot of loading screens here.
It's always nice to find people coming by who are willing to help.
Okay, quest done. Now, we're gonna go take care of 6 parasitic the beetle quest. So let's go ahead and move. I'm gonna zoom up to the God's Eye view. Now the combat skills have appeared. So if you look at the right side of the screen, at the bottom you will see this round thing. This is your basic attack. Notice the screen shake. Then you've got your skill here, which is... Let's open up and see those skills. Fireball and Staff Mastery. And how you upgrade skills, you'll get skill books dropping from mobs in the world or quest rewards. Just consume them, which does spend money or silver in the game, and that's how you power up your skills. Equipping skills, you'll have a few slot pages for your witch and wizard stuff, so you can customize a little bit. As for individual skills itself, let's say for arcane balls, if you manage to level it up with books until level 7, you can then customize it further by going into either Inscribe All or Inscribe Labreve. So that's how skill customizations will work. As for combos, yep, there are combos. Let's go ahead and see if I can find the combo screen. Let's see. Yeah, there's quite a lot of menus. Combo, where I find combos. Ah, well, doesn't matter. Tell you what, let's just go ahead and kill some stuff. So just walk up, and this icon here means lock onto the target, and go to town. you can just tap on the screen, or if you're playing through Android emulators or iOS emulators, you probably customize your hotkeys as well for skills and combos. Let's try a skill. Let's do Fireball. Wham! So unlike like the PC version, console versions, you know, if you play the Witch, you know, you can power up some of your combos, and it sort of loses the uniqueness and the freedom of flow with the combat. It's a little bit restrictive now because you only get like how fast can your fingers tap across your screen, and then once you unlock more skills, look, it's page 1 here. When you swipe it to the other side, you immediately go to page 2, or you can do that by scrolling or hitting the Z button or X button, one of them. I guess I haven't unlocked that feature yet. For some combos, like it's hidden behind a third tap. Like on the PC version, you would have to do something flashy to, you know, fire it off. But here, it's about tapping it 3 times. Let's do the Ice Bolt. Yeah, so if you hold down the Ice Bolt, you'll notice that I'm automatically seeking targets until I'm out of charges, and then it's gonna recharge again. It's gonna take some time. For Firebolt, let's do that. Yep. So you see, it automatically seeks out targets like that. And earlier on, you did see me pick up a skill book, right? So that's gonna go into my inventory immediately. But this is how you power up your skills. Arcane Bolts. You have a book here, and you click the plus button, and you'll see how much XP or what's the upgrade going to be like in terms of how much more damage in the next rank and everything. Let's go and use one. Wham! I am now level 2, so that's how much I'll be doing. And at level 3, that will increase as well. So you can get these skill up books from the store. You can get it easier from auction house, I think, or looking for a drop. What else? The knowledge system is still here, guys, so that means later on you're gonna need to kill a bunch of things to unlock the knowledge system for the region, because that is a part of progression, of course, in addition to all your life skills and stuff. Alright, I'm not getting any more book drops, so let's go ahead and turn this one in.
Tell them apart from those potato stems.
I've got a militia dagger, nice. And I've got up to level 2 as well. That's my CP gone up. I'm gonna touch the screen to equip the dagger. And now the next task is to hunt 10 foxes. If you have a horse, again, from your alt character or whatever, it's gonna automatically take you there. Oh, hang on, stop. Okay, so now there's grass beetles, right? Notice the question mark icon on the grass beetle. That means knowledge to be gained. So I'm gonna go ahead and kill some grass beetles here. There you go. Acquired knowledge. So it's pretty easy in and out with the combat system. Again, they've dumbed it down, but that's, I think, the way to go if you're playing Black Desert Mobile, of course, because you're on the train or you're in a car or, you know, something like that. You don't want to be doing too much. As for life skills, look, you don't even need harvesting tools. Just walk over and hit the forage, tap the forage button, and that's going to play the animation of you picking it up. And you will start getting the life skill XP straight away. There you go. Gathering level 7 novice, and you do get wild grass and things like that. That's pretty much it. And if you want to see where those sort of skills are, I believe you can go, again, back to your character's info. And then from here, there you go, life skills are right there. There's no hunting at the moment. There's only fishing, mining, logging, and foraging. And here you can see all the individual levels of what they are. These are going to give you resources, which you can then use for your camp. Now, I can't go... Oh, I actually can go to my camp. Hang on. So at level 10-ish, I think, you just follow the main tutorial, and that's going to unlock the boss fight and missions. So, which is also a new feature with Black Desert Mobile, whereby it's no longer open world, go somewhere and spawn something by using a scroll. Now it's like instance dungeons. And I'm going to see if we can go to the first mission. And then we'll check out the camp, and then we'll do the cash door.
He's coming to Velia.
Alright, we got foxes. I'm gonna go ahead and spam my fireball and get rid of them fast. Because I find it, playing with the witch, you finish up your PvE, like, kill missions way faster. And done. Turn that in.
Even I only get to see him once or twice a year.
Level 3, yay. Alright, next up, Angry Boars. Yeah, it goes really fast. It goes really fast. You can totally level up to like
One of those
15
adventurers, right?
in like a couple of hours
Shouldn't have much trouble
if you're
dealing
playing on an
with it.
emulator. On the phone, I don't know how many charging stops you need, how many times you need to stop playing and charge your phone. Okay, here we are. We got some boars. Let's do a couple of basic attacks. Okay, let's do the ice attack. Let's kill a bunch of these. Let's swap to fire. And done.
That's amazing. You can see.
I'm going to skip through the story, guys. You guys can check it out on your own.
Imagine your pet has been quite useful.
Alright, let's go ahead and touch that equipment and watch our CP go up.
Don't let your pet starve. Any decent person
Next up
would
is a
always
tutorial
do
for
that.
getting pets. Yep, the game does give you a free pet, which is decent. And this is how you get new skills. I've just learned Dagger Stab. So all you got to do is click that, and it's going to go into your hotbar immediately. That's how it works. Now we're going to go talk to Emma Bartali. So again, you'll recognize all these places. Now look at the map in the top left. The map is the same. It's just that it's all instance now. You no longer have that open world sort of access to it. I believe we're going to go do the first mission. And that one's going to be fun because it will show you what I mean, where it almost feels like a dungeon now, some of these main story tutorial quests. And for the main chain, it's all voice acted, whereas all the other side quests is just dialogue. There you go, loading screen into the farm. It's usually pretty quick. I think it should be quick for mobile as well, unless your phone is really hogged down. Okay, let's go talk to Emma Bartali.
Oh no, it seems like.
Oh, loading screen again. I think it took me back to town for some reason. But yeah, other things like, you know, daily login gifts, events, PvP, they're all here. Just in, again, a compact fashion. Not as expressive or the same amount of depth as the PC or console versions. Alright, so here's Emma's farm. Let's go ahead and head down.
Emma, what happened? You're covered in sweat.
Ah, skill book, increase HP. Those are always good.
Balls are trampling all over my crops, and I can't.
I'm going to run into town and ask.
Alright, so this is the
Call
first
off the
mission.
boars until I get
We're
back.
protecting her farm from boars. Now, this is going to tell you the tutorial in terms of how to upgrade stuff. I'm going to get another novice dagger stab and gloves as well. Okay, first things first, let's go ahead and touch that glove. Increase CP. And open up the skill book. Dagger stab, I've got one skill book. Let's level that up. And I think we're good to go. Shall we do the mission? Defend a farm against the boars. Let's do it. And again, I do have the third skill now, Dagger Stab. So this is what missions are. Attack of the boars. These are the rewards you will get. And auto combat is not allowed. Even though it says auto combat, I haven't found the prompt for it, as I still prefer to be manually firing off skills because it feels good in Black Desert Mobile. So these missions are sort of new in a way. They're a tutorial and they're scripted, so most likely you're going to fight against a wave of enemies. So if you look at the minimap, it'll tell you the flag of where you need to go, and there's going to be a bunch of mobs here, I'm pretty sure. Yep, here's some boars. I'm going to use Dagger Stab. And now, let's use my flame skills. Boom. Dead. Now, onto the other side. We're protecting. So, the objectives are the right banner thing here, and you'll see that change if there is indeed something that needs to be changed. Ice skill, let's do it. Yeah, these boars can't even touch me. Wham, wham. Let's see if I can mix a combo. Done. So we should have a boss fight in some of these missions.
Help me!
Okay, here comes more boars. Ah, a couple of guys from town. Santo Manzi and Hans, who's a very popular Black Desert character. Okay, let's go to the main area. More boars are incoming. And there should be a boss anytime now. Oh, playing as the witch is really fun. My main here is a Valkyrie. Okay, there you go. So if something happens and you need to roll back, that's your dodge button right there. And the NPCs took care of them. That's done. Mission success. That's basically what the new sort of PvE thing is in Black Desert Mobile, where instead of just having story missions, boss fights take place in the open world, it now takes place in missions instead, which makes sense, again, for a mobile game, because it doesn't have sort of the tech capabilities to perform like an open world sandbox MMORPG. Okay, so I've got a new staff, I think. Let's go ahead and touch that for the CP. That's done. Now let's go ahead and turn this one in.
Seen you around before. Emma is known to be possessed by a dark energy. This necklace my father gave.
Yeah, again, we don't need to
This necklace.
go through all that stuff, but I'm pretty happy with the way the story has sort of changed for the better here. It's less convoluted. New players that never played Black Desert before can get into it easier. I just want to go through a couple of things real quick, and then we'll take a look at the store. So first of all, the Black Spirit's down here. The Black Spirit does have his own progression system, so he will level up. All you gotta do is feed him dark energy, which basically means giving him old crap that you don't need. Let him absorb it, and as long as he starts leveling up, he will give you benefits. So bonus CP, right now, is giving me 83 bonus CP based on his level. And he also offers you daily quests to do that you can grab, like monster hunting scrolls and stuff like that. Enhancement is right here, pretty easy. You got a gear, drop it there, and then put your stones in and do it. It's the same as the PC and console versions. That's your Black Spirit's influence. These are the perks, by the way, so if you get him to level 14, you get quests, you get him to 25, you get a shop, and so on and on and on. He goes up to like level 100, which is going to be a grind. Okay, what other stuff that I wanted to talk about? Crafting and stuff. Yeah, let's do that. Before that, this is the PvP Outlaw mode setting, of course. If you want to kill other players in the open world, you just activate that and then go and gank players. So that setting is still here. It's still a PvP-focused game. Other stuff, there's world bosses as well, but you need to be level 40. Kazarka's here, Haxmarie is here too, so nothing changed there. And there will be Node Wars, Guild Node Wars. Let's see if I can bring that up. Open up the global page. Yeah, it basically happens here, really. Calpheon, that icon simply means, you know, Guild Node Wars happen. I think they're under events. I gotta find that real quick. Let's see. Yep, we have Arena as well, PvP Arena, but you gotta fight with a friend or you gotta fight with your guild. There's no, like, open world queues or anything like that. Ruins Rush and Node Wars, there it is. Oh no, that's not the one. Map, Amity, France, Guild, Pat's Knowledge, Task Collection. So yeah, that is it. That's it really in a nutshell. Now let's go ahead to the camp system. Again, you got camps for defeating the Red Nose boss storyline, which happens really fast after where I'm at right now in the tutorial. And then you will unlock your camp. So first of all, let's take a look at the new bird's eye view of your camp. This is basically where you're going to build items and recruit workers, and these are all my workers just chilling around after gathering all their stuff. And basically what you want to do is have resources. So I just open up my resources UI. You've got stone, wood, different types of ore and materials. And what are these for? These are for crafting buildings. And you unlock buildings depending on how much of the PvE you've done. If you've defeated Fogan Prince Titium or Muscan Gyath, then you'll unlock all these different crafting stations, blacksmith, alchemy lab. So this is where you're going to spend all your resources crafting items. One of the first things you will build, of course, is the refinery. This one lets you craft black stones and it produces over time. You need to send a worker in. Workers can be hired from the pub here, right there. And here's your list of workers. They have loyalty, they've got happiness. You can set them out on things to collect resources. For example, if you don't want to be doing it on your own, which means if you're out in the world or these instance maps picking up stuff DIY, you can just click logging if you need wood and go give them wood. They'll come back within an hour or so to do stuff. Sometimes your camp, you can have things just dropping there. You can just pick them up if you want to. For example, then 4 sickle balls from somewhere else. You can build your stables later on, upgrade that. You've got a garden to plant herbs and whatnot for alchemy. So it's a really neat system. This sort of replaces the BDO version of going into Velia and then renting a building, purchasing workers, and so every town you've got your own sort of economic manufacturing, right? That's all gone now. It's all taking place in the camp. The cool thing is you can change views and go into like your God's Eye mode and actually walk around your camp if you want to. Actually, I can't. I'm stuck. But usually you can. You can totally walk around and go talk to your workers and give them gifts, cheer them on, scold them if you're not doing a good job. So this is a very... Oh, there we go. I just moved. Right, so this is an example of it. Work completed. You can turn that in, give a gift, and encourage and talk as well. So you're really free to explore the area. Oh, what's this? I have to get out of that screen real quick. Let's go back to the top view. This is the build mode to add it and install. I want to walk around. Why can't I walk around? Ah, yeah, clicking on that icon. So you also have PvP stuff here. Your storage is here. That's your bank. Expedition Gateway. This is a group content. Ancient Ruins, where you and a party of 5 or 4 other players can queue in, or you can quick join it, defeat the monster in there, and of course bring back some impressive looking loot. So that's pretty cool. Rushboard is basically if you have the stamps in possession, you can go and fight a boss that you've already fought before, and that's going to give you more loot. I'm going to try this one last time. Let's go. Move. What? Ah, there we go. Okay. Much better. So this is now, we are now in the free roam mode of your camp, and you can just totally walk around and have fun. Check things out. Go up to your workers, say hi, collect their stuff. Okay, so that's camp, and you can enter and exit your camp from the top right UI anytime. Just click that, and it'll take you to the last location. This is all shared on the family, of course, so I initially unlocked that on my main character, and now I'm able to go in on my alt. So it's a really convenient system, really handy. Okay, last but not least, of course, let's go in and check out the cash store real quick. Video Mobile, this is again the Asian server. It's launching globally on December 11th. We don't know the differences in the cash store, but as usual, you'll have a ton of stuff. So first thing you'll notice is you have family packs again for pearls, and you can earn pearls in game. If you look at the top, the purple pearls, those are all earned in game, and then if you have enough, you can exchange them. Let's see, where do I do that? Under add-ons, no, pearls, and then you go under exchange, and then you can exchange some pearls to get the white version, which is what is used in the store. So I guess you guys just want the quick rundown, right? Is it advantageous? Is it pay to win? Yeah, but it's the same. Nothing's really changed. You can get silver. You can buy in-game silver in here, and because I think majority of how progression is going to work is going to be through the camp system, of course. So that simply means you can buy a camp package boost as well to get all your crafting up, get your supply of black stones coming in. Under support, there you go, Camp Plus 14 days, so it's almost like a mini sub as well. It gives you inventory, skip directly to the boss, so, and you can buy silver here, black stones. So yeah, there's it's pretty advantageous, and nothing's really changed again. You do have your cosmetics, of course, which is always popular, and they do have they do come with attack and defense as much as I knew that was going to be a thing. So yep, pay to win or not, that's up to you guys to decide. It's pretty pay to win. I mean, hasn't it always been? So if you enjoyed Black Desert on the PC and want to know more about BDO Mobile, wait a couple of days and you can play the global version. But this is just a quick look at what your first half an hour will look like. Just follow the tutorial. Main story is very streamlined now, and the combat still is fun, although a little limited in terms of what you can do with the combos. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same game, just you lose that open worldness. So if you're jumping in, have fun, and we'll see you soon. Visit our website, MMOSWORLD.com, for up-to-date MMO news. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and wait till the next video. Take care.